welcome in. Come on. All right. Glad to be with you all. See if we can get some of you turkeys in here. Definitely need to give you all my thoughts on a thing. Definitely need to give you all my thoughts on this thing that just recently came out. Got somebody in the chat. Got somebody there. What's going on? Peace to you. Glad you're here. Shout out to city where you from. Uh, Let the goon recognize you. Appreciate you. See if, you know what I'm saying, a lot going on. Y'all gotta excuse me. Things have been occurring, so I haven't been able to get on as often as I like. However, things are going on in a positive way as well, so I'll be keeping you all abreast of what's going on. Non-boss, what's going on? Good to see you. Non-boss, Cali, show you right, Cali. What's up, non-boss? Good to see you back. You know what I'm saying? You definitely have been a supporter, and I appreciate you. Thank you for popping in. Are you familiar with what K Michelle said recently on the Cam Newton? Are anybody familiar with that? You know what I'm saying? What K Michelle said on Cam Newton's platform. And is anybody familiar with that? First of all, I want to thank y'all for being with Gizmo and The Goon. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, subscribe button. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nah, boss, you didn't hear it. Well, yeah, I just want to tap in realistically on that because it was absolutely will do, non-bias, will qualify. Uh, she said she made a comment that she said Cam asked her if she dated outside a race, and she said I only date outside my race. She said I'll never basically date a black man, and she said she would never date one, and that was absolutely unacceptable to her. You'd have to go back and hear it for yourself. It was, like I said, once again, she said on Cam Newton's platform, and it was a K Michelle interview. But basically, you know what I'm saying, the short of the long is she said that she won't date a black man no matter what, and white men love her. That's what that was the word. And then she emphasized the word love. Pumpkin, that is not nice. The gizmo's going off. You know what I'm saying? And so now, boss, I found that interesting because K Michelle is for all these white men who love her, she still doesn't have a husband. So I found it I found it rather odd that these men are in love with you, that you don't have the proof, and the proof is in the bling bling. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was, is the Gizmo gonna let me do this? That is something else we need to discuss here. So I thought that was, let me see, hey brother, peace. Peace. Okay, now there go my sister. Peace. Thank you. Okay, now are you familiar with Gizmo? Are you familiar with the K Michelle interview that she did with Cam? Are you familiar with that? You know what I'm saying? Sister, I just recently had to pop in. Been having to take care of some things in between jobs. My mom and well, I have some good news. I'll tell you what, I'll table that for when I actually have something good to bring my people. So I'll table a lot of that commentary for that. But are any of you familiar with that? Yeah. Okay, well, same with you, but I didn't hear it all either. What I did was I heard a clip of K Michelle saying that she doesn't date black men. She's absolutely avoiding black men. And that white men love her. She used the word love, and she kind of used it, you know what I'm saying, in an expressive way. And what I was saying, okay, Lonzy, that I found it rather interesting that these men love you so much, yet no one has saw fit to make K Michelle their wife or present them to the world as their significant other and to post their undying affection and love for her. And isn't this a woman? Okay, Lounge, you may be more familiar with these things than I don't want to speak out of turn, but isn't this a woman who has had a lot of surgery, a lot of I know she got a BBL for sure, and a lot of work on her face and her body, or you know what I mean, her upper area. I'm trying to be a little bit tactful here. The Goon is going to try to be a little bit more tactful. until I get upset. Then y'all know I'm gonna go berserk. So that's neither. Let's see. No, I didn't hear that part. Yeah, she was saying something about men having kids. Yeah, okay, Lounge, you need to check that out because she absolutely said that, and I caught it. And so I just once again, I'll tell y'all something. The goon don't really particularly care who you want to be with, as long as you remember two things: A, to never disrespect your own people to another race, because what happens is it makes you look weak. It makes you look very, very silly, and I'll leave it at that. People tend to look at you. People tend to look at you a ways when you disrespect your own people to them. They tend to begin to question you, right? So I would stay away from that. And then number two, as long as you remember that no other woman can ever truly love you like a black woman or a black man. Our bond is as old as time. I've said that previously, and I'm gonna say that again. So whenever you think that you can circumvent, y'all see me, I'm like a satellite looking back and forth trying to keep an eye on the kids. I thought that was very interesting. I really did. I thought that was very, very interesting. Yeah, okay, Lon. Okay, well, yeah, you gotta see it, okay, Lon. And the thing that I like the post that you put up too recently. Shout out to the sister. I just always find it extremely. I find these things very distasteful when our women come out and say these things, and I find it even more distasteful when the men do it, because as women, a lot of times, okay, some people have called me chauvinistic, and that's okay if someone thinks that. That's not the worst thing in the world. But I do believe in gender roles, and I believe that things have a proper place, right? And I do believe that men should be, and and not only they should be held to a higher standard than a woman. I'll give you an example. The reason men can never truly win an argument with a woman is because she doesn't have to make sense. You know, it doesn't matter. 2 + 2 is 41. What? Yeah, well, in my truth, it's 41. Well, that doesn't make sense. Well, it doesn't matter. And so that's the checkmate in the argument to me. You know, a lot of them, they don't have to make sense. Now, of course, it would be very nice if that were not the case, but that's not the way women are wired. And women are a lot of times going to be emotional about a thing, and the thing is going to get and go where it goes. And, you know, I know a lot about that. So you have to accept these things as they come. Here's Mo, get off. She's looking. She likes this. I don't know where she found this little in the wall. Gizmo, stop it. Behave. And so, anybody like the Gizmo's hair? The shout out to the Gizmo. Yes. Didn't she have a problem with her surgery? Yes. Okay, Lines. I believe she did. I believe there was an issue with the bottom part and an odor. I think. I don't. The goon don't want to put things out there that are not true. However, I did believe I saw something like that. I wish our sisters would stay away from that stuff. I really do. You will get much more out of a proper exercise and a diet. Okay, Lines. I just recently found out my blood type. For the first time in my life, I know my blood type. And then they gave me a list of things that I should stay away from. Oh God, it was depressing. It's as depressing as a weekend I've ever had. Like to hear that you cannot eat. Like first of all, my favorite food was crab legs. The goon is never, you know what I'm saying? Crab legs and lobster tails are my favorite foods ever. You know what I'm saying? They are some of my delicacies. And to know that these are things that I need to stay away from, or at least start to pay attention to as I move forward. The list was extensive. Let me share this with you all. See, and y'all see the goon going on one of his rants. I went from one thing to another. I want y'all to know, I didn't normally know I'd do that, but now I'm a little more conscious of it. But that's not gonna stop me from doing it, clearly. These are the inflammatory foods to avoid. Okay, Lounge, chat, check this out. And I'm just gonna get to the ones that really bother me. Cabbage. First of all, I love cabbage. Just had some yesterday from this Jamaican place, right? Peppers, red and green. Potatoes, so no French fries. Tomatoes, that means no spaghetti sauce. Yams, no sweet potatoes. Bananas, love banana pudding. I don't know if that really counts, but yeah, it does. Mangoes, melons, oranges, papayas, plantains, right? Cheeses, any type of cheese you can think of besides Monterey Jack and Swiss, excuse me, and Gouda, not Gouda, but they said I can eat goat and feta. Those are the only three that are really safe on this list. Any type of ice cream. Love butter pecan ice cream. Got that from my daddy. My favorite top 3 ice creams all time, just for the record. And if your list is not mine, then you're absolutely wrong. It would be butter pecan number 1. It would be Neapolitan, old school Neapolitan. Anybody y'all remember that? You said vanilla, strawberry, chocolate. It is one of the best combinations. You know what I'm saying, very old school. And Superman. What you know about that, OK Lounge? Superman ice cream is very underrated. Boom, there you go, right? So milk, which I'm learning. The Gizmo doesn't drink milk. She's drinking oat milk. So I'm learning buttermilk, nuts. The Gizmo just started this screaming thing. I don't know. Listen. You better stop it. You better get it together. You don't scream. See, I got it like that. Now, cashews, pistachios. You better stop showing off on the line. I don't know what you like. See, this is what happens when you go to school. See, I don't like that. It's not funny, OK Lounge. Look at her. You see what I'm saying? She's this close. What are you reading? Yo, OK Lounge, I'm giving you the inflammatory foods that the late Gizmo, stop it. I'm giving y'all the inflammatory foods, OK Lounge, that they said that I should stay away from if you have a type A blood. Now, I know this doesn't start out like this because it started out me and this K. Michelle thing, but y'all know I go down a rabbit hole and then, I get caught there. So just bear with me. Beef, pork, Cornish hen. I love Cornish hens, by the way. Crab, lobster, clams, shrimp, striped bass, scallops. I like scallops. Flounder, bluefish, haddock, herring, lox, catfish, caviar, halibut. Spices, pepper, black and white, tapioca pudding or tapioca, ketchup, vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, and that's basically the things that you're supposed to stay away from when you have a type A blood person. They said that I should stay away from stress. I'm a black man in America. I mean, how can you avoid that? She mentioned the sister was very, a shout out to the YVL, your vitamin lady in Atlanta, Georgia. She's very knowledgeable. She was very kind and very gracious. Her husband actually makes some food. They told me to stay away from lamb, but then they made some jerk lamb chili. I had to taste that. But I think what I'll have to do is just be more conscious in the future of what the goon does eat versus what he doesn't. Also wants to be around for, for quite some time. And I definitely wish to, have more offspring, because whether y'all know it or not, I have a lot to teach. All right. Whether you like it or not, I have a lot to teach. And besides, I'm still learning, as myself. And I would like to be around for at least, I'll tell y'all the truth. The goon would really specifically like to be around for at least another 3 decades. If anything after 3 decades is gravy, so that would make me about 75. I could live with that. All right, I could live with that. Shout out to OK Lounge. I never knew that different blood types affect me either, OK Lounge. I'll be 100% honest with you. I had no idea. This stuff was mind blowing to me. So that when you think about these things, this is why maybe a lot of our people have so much hypertension and diabetes and strokes, and we deal with so many health issues because of our diet. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to be a monk, but however, I will start to try to pay attention to these things, because now that I do know, so I can try to duck them here and there, and try to supersede. Now, these are things I should be eating daily. It's artichokes, beets, greens, broccoli, carrots, celery, collard greens. Garlic is really good. Raw garlic is always good, I'm sure, as you know. Okay, now pumpkin, spinach, sprouts. Let's see. Apricots are fruits, cherries, cranberries, black and blueberries, boysenberries. What's a boysenberry? Okay, Lines. Anybody familiar with a boysenberry? Don't know about that. Okay, as far as nuts, peanuts, pumpkin seeds, walnuts, beans I should be eating should be, let's say, fava beans, fava black. Gizmo, get back over here. I'm trying to, no. let's see, green, let's see, beans is a green addict, pinto, lentil, black eyed peas, chicken. They only want that. I'm only supposed to be eating chicken, hen, and turkey. Now I'll tell you something. Okay, Lon, this is what I was informed of. Because our bodies turn this food into our bloodstream. It's what pumps through us. The heart, it's our bodies don't break these certain foods down as well. So what happens is our blood gets thicker, it begins to coagulate, gets clot, and our hearts have to work harder in order to pump it through our bodies. Then it goes on. So that is something that we need to pay attention to as we go forward. Shout out to Martyrdom. Are you a type A? I think it was A. I think it was A, Martyrdom. Shout out to you for being here. Yes, it was. I believe it was type A. And so she actually asked me, was I a creative person? I said, I don't know particularly about that. I don't know if I'm creative. I don't know. I've really been better at destroying things than I probably have been in creating them. So that's the truth. Spices, you know what I'm saying? And so black molasses, garlic, ginger, you know what I'm saying? Alfalfa, I don't know what that is. So there's a bunch of other things in terms of what I should be getting daily. And I need to get lemons, plums, pineapples, prunes, raisins. I'm not supposed to be eating wheat. Wheat is really bad for type A person, for type A blood. So listen, I'm only bringing this up to my people because I did a segue, which is what I really do. I came to share and I started talking about my health. But I really would like my people to really start paying attention to these things and paying attention to what they're eating and why they're eating it, and try to get on some sort of a better regimen as far as paying attention to what we eat, because we have some very, very ugly eating habits in the community. This is facts, and I've been a part of it. Y'all know we love to eat. As black people, we always get together. And another thing too, okay, now this will get you. Now I didn't know this. She said the reason that you're tired after you eat, it's not a good thing. It said that's your body telling you that you're not supposed to have that stuff. I never thought of that. You know what I'm saying? You know how we go to, we go to Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I mean? Give me that. Everybody eats and stuff. Stop. And everybody eats, and then all of a sudden you're ready to pass out and stuff like that. I don't want to misquote the sister because I had Giz with me as usual. When she was crying in the place, I had to take her out. So I have to go back when she's actually calm so I can actually get the information that she was trying to give me. But I do remember her saying something about that's your body telling you that that's something that you're not really supposed to have. Because food is supposed to provide you energy. So why would this stuff be sapping you of it? Now, I'm not quoting her. She said it much more eloquently than I. However, that was what I got from it. So it's definitely something to think about. The Giz has an attitude. What else is every woman in my life do? How did you find your blood type? Martyrdom, I went to a place called Your Vitamin Lady in Atlanta. And here's the thing, it started like this. I've been having sinus issues since I can't remember, right? And with these sinus issues comes a lot of, it's been very difficult for me to breathe. And you know what I'm saying? And I do this very, Pumpkin, hey, you're going to get some trouble your way, Missy. So, what happened was, between these, that phlegm and stuff like that. So I wanted to finally address this stuff. So that's why I said, maybe they got something in here. So they said, well, everything we do, sir, is based on blood type. Well, what do you mean? Well, we need your blood type in order to know. What? You need my blood type to take the blood type thing, and that's how we get where we got. So that's something that I suggest all of us start to pay attention to as we move forward. Let me tell y'all something. You got a lot of dummies that's out here on YouTube, and they say a lot of stupid things that nobody can use and nobody particularly cares about. And so the only thing they're interested in is subscribe. Me personally, I know how you get on in this space. If you dog black men or dog black women, then your numbers and subscribers shoot up, right? All you have to do is put like this: hold black men accountable, which is always a winner, which is the number one winner, or number two, dog black women, you know what I'm saying, and for a lot of these hurt guys who never had no game, who could never pull a broad, And and feed their insecurities because they don't have the guts to walk up to a woman and accept a no, you know what I mean, as an answer. So these are the two cornballs that you can always get on in the community. Me personally, I don't care. I don't care how long I stay small because I know I ain't said nothing fake on here. And that's just the bottom line. Let me see. Let's see. They try to base every. That's really good that they base everything. Yeah, Marty, them I think so too. And so, like I said, don't you bite me. Ouch. I'm gonna spank her little ass. Don't you bite me. Who want to see Gizmo? Listen, let me tell y'all something. Who want to see Gizmo get her first whooping? It's right around the corner. Yeah, hell. Let me see. Whatever. What is the name of this place? Martyrdom. YVL, your vitamin lady. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, Georgia. Don't know if you're familiar with the area. Don't know if you're down here. But yeah, definitely go see the sister. She's definitely not like, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to start to pay attention to this stuff. Never did I think previously that it was important. Now so I do. Because I really wish to be there to walk Gizmo down the aisle and, you know, preferably see my first and I have 3 grandchildren that I wish to be around for. And so I would like to, you know, be around. She thinks she's slick. So I would like to be around for those things, and we have to start. I need to start putting something in the bank now, so that way it pays dividends later on. Now, I'm very strong now, but there are days when I know that I'm not what I was, right? And so, you know, so I'm paying attention to that. My level. I used to work out for hours, right? Now, you know what I mean? I'm not able to get it in quite the way I used to we're like, okay, that's enough. And so, you know, it's still much better than average. But however, I never truly wanted to be average. That was never my goal. That's why they was called me awesome. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted, that was never my goal. I never, you know what I'm saying, was going to just accept that as being the case. Now, so let's get back to this K. Michelle thing. Let's get back. I really want to say this and I'm gonna tell y'all something, because sooner or later this stuff is gonna, you know what I mean, catch on, and y'all gonna see a lot of people trying to act like me and trying to say things that I would say. Now they want to, you know what I'm saying, when you disrespect your own people, when you disrespect your own people, you're never gonna have peace, and you're never gonna come to a good outcome. And it's very sad 2025 that people think that it's cool to crap on your own men and women. Like, I'm like, man, like, that's how you talk about your own people. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all done heard me say the B word, call them B's, and you know what I'm saying, on Kendrick. That's awesome. You said, yes. However, what I don't do is I'll never put another woman over. Yes, I have been with women, you know, who are not black. Yes, I have dated them. I never once put anybody over. And you can, and there's old videos of me that prove that. In front of women. Just go look on 7 Mile Awesome Dre. Look at the video of a girl who was from Europe, who was sitting on my lap, who I literally was like, if you think that you're gonna disrespect black women on my platform and come over here and try to make it seem like I'm lifting her up over, then get yourself, I said it differently, off my channel. Because what you're not gonna do is disrespect black women over here. That's not what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about ever trying to tear a black woman down, you know what I'm saying, to make another woman look better. You know what I'm saying? Her presence. I don't roll like that, and I never roll like that, and I don't care how nobody, you know, view that. You know what I'm saying? It's listen, Gizmo is gonna listen. Let me tell y'all something. Her personality is coming through more and more, and she's becoming annoying as ever. Why are you in my head? Why don't you sit down? Other babies are laying down. It is 9:30 at night. It's bedtime. Do you understand? So, that's that. So, I'll tell you, she is amazing. And she's something, all right, okay? I don't know what she is, but she's definitely something. OK Lounge. And listen, want to say OK Lounge, I appreciate you. No, I don't have a P.O. box. I do. I never put this stuff out there, but I do have a Cash App, and it's SMD Awesome. That's letters S is in Sam, M is in Mary, M is SM, M is in Mary, D is in dog, and Awesome. AWESUM. SMD Awesome. And you can find me, you know what I'm saying? You can find me there. And like I said, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I do. The Goon don't ever do this for anything. I do it because it's in me. And I know that, at some point in time it'll catch on. It's never a thing that's gonna because here's the thing. I'm not about to jump off in no lane that I don't belong in, or just for likes and views, and then let people burn me out. And then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? I've trashed my name and reputation to get on for a year and a half, and then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna be disrespected and played like a simp, you know what I mean? And then people like, man, you ain't. I never go out like that. Like people say, never say. I never go out like that. I'll never not be who I am in order to make people happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not built like that. And I got some other things coming too, so just be prepared. But listen, I'm gonna put her. I plan on doing this a little bit longer, but I will have to table a lot of this K Michelle. But I do want to say that briefly about the K Michelle situation. If you're not familiar with it, go back and look at that. Look at it, OK Lines, and correct me if I said anything wrong. Hi, sweeties. Appreciate you. We shall overcome. Thank you for being here, Gizmo. We shall overcome. Say hi, sweeties. Hi, sweeties. Say hi. Say hi, Gizmo. Gizmo, say hi to the people. What is wrong? Yeah, say hi. Wave to the people. Say hi to the people. Say hi. There you go. That's good. So, like I say, I do appreciate y'all. Let me see. I'm going like, yeah, OK Lines, and because it's very sad. And like I said, these women always swearing down somebody wants them, but yet nobody's wifed you. So, and I'm a man of very limited intelligence. Somebody has to make that make sense to me. We love you too. We shall overcome. I love anybody that love me, and I hate anybody that hate me. So that's I didn't have to add that. That's just the ignorance in me. But I definitely appreciate you. We shall overcome, and we love you back. The Goon love anybody, you know what I'm saying, who sprayed it his way. I'ma always give it back. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that. Let me see. If we shall overcome. Yes, you know what I'm saying? Hi, always shall overcome. Thank y'all. But like I said, I really do want y'all to pay attention to these things, how these women swimming down somebody loves them, but yet you don't have but yet nobody's chosen to give you his last name and take care of you for a lifetime. I mean, but what do I know? I'm just a guy with a GED and a cute, funny looking little baby who doesn't listen, by the way, who needs discipline. Do you agree? Now she quiet. Okay. I appreciate y'all for stopping in. I'm gonna put her to sleep. Like I said, I gotta get up. I gotta get on the grind in the morning. It's Monday. You know what I'm saying? I wish everybody a blessed weekend. A blessed week. Hope everybody's weekend was safe and productive. Make sure I hit the like and subscribe button. Push this on. You know what I'm saying? As y'all see it. And thank y'all so much. I had 2 husbands. Ain't that something, OK Lime? 2 of them. They can't even figure out how to get one. Ain't that part? That part. You know what I'm saying? You done had uno dos. They can't even get on number uno. Everyone is proud of you. Thank you. Oh, we shall overcome. I appreciate it. I don't know about everyone, but I will tell you this. You know what I'm saying? The people who matter in terms of this internet space. And I think it's, you know what I'm saying, it'll come as it comes. It's not my job to try to push anything faster. I gotta let the creator do what he do. You know what I'm saying? He'll do it as he sees fit. And my job is to continue putting. My camera's been messed up. I'm gonna have to get another iPhone, y'all. My camera's messed up, and I'm not able to make videos. I don't know what happened to this camera, but however, it's been difficult for me to make the videos. So yeah, so y'all won't see a lot of the shorts until I figure out how to get another phone. So I'll just end up going live unless it's cheap to fix, which probably not. But I'll deal with that at another time. Listen, everybody be blessed. We shall overcome. Look to the hills which cometh your help. Let me see. Shout out to all. We shall overcome. Look to the hills which cometh your help. Your help comes from God. You are inspiration. As long as you stay positive, oh, we shall overcome. You know, like things like that really matter to me, and I thank you very much. And I continue to push. I don't know what it looks like a lot of times. Sometimes it probably don't look that good, but you know, we're here, right? I have very, very rough, hard days, but you know, I'm here, and I do appreciate that. And I can't tell you how much kind words mean to me. You know what I'm saying? They really do mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you get them from your own women. You know what I'm saying? And black men who positive. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot. It looks awesome. Hey, dude, we shall overcome. Wait, first, wait, am I speaking to a lady? Respectfully, I'm a gentleman. I want to make sure I'm who am I interacting with? Because I believe you are a sister. But however, I just want to make sure I greet you properly. Thank you properly. I know OK Lounge, that's Mississippi's finest there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm gonna definitely put the Gizmo to sleep as fast as I can, and definitely get this thing. I wish everybody once again a blessed, safe week. May you be productive. May you be fruitful. May the Creator be abundantly. May you be abundantly blessed. You know what I'm saying? Over so much so. Over much so. How do you say that? Over so much. Over much so. I'm not a poet, and I know it. Peace and love. Everybody stay strong. Always a pleasure to interact. Absolutely. Come here and get more. Gizmo, say goodnight. And OK Lounge, thank you so much. Anything, I'm always grateful for whatever. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for anything. We shall overcome. Keep looking forward because nothing in the rear mirror. Ooh, somebody cooking tonight. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Say good night, Gizmo. Wait, Gizmo. Gizmo, you know the way. Say wait. Say good night. Now she want to be shy. Good night, everybody.